Hello fellow tankers, this is Dauntless, and today I'm going to be playing in my WZ-132-1, the relatively new Tier 10 Chinese light tank. This thing has been kind of off and on for me. Some games I do really well, and some games I cannot hit anything to save my life, but really I've been having some fun with it, and this is a great example of what this tank can do. Notice how I'm able to get into position very quickly, but also light the enemy tanks, put nice beefy rounds into them without actually getting spotted myself. And now I am taking advantage of this location and the fact that there is a bush here where I can actually pull forward, spot the enemies, like I do, like this, spot, and then all you have to do is just back up so that you are now behind the bush, and as long as you have decent camouflage, you should not get lit by playing this. And if you're unfamiliar with some of the positions that I use to spot enemy vehicles and take advantage of them like this, check out my scout guide. I'll put a link in the description below for you guys to look at. I feel like if you're a light tank enthusiast, it'll really help you out, because some of the locations that I play you might not know about, and you know, vice versa. I've had lots of replays shown to me where I'm like, I have never used that spot before, I'm going to try it out. And so the more spots like this you have in your arsenal, I feel like the better all-around player you can be, and really just learn to take advantage of the different types of terrain and locations on a map, and ultimately just give yourself that edge over your enemy. So the map today we're playing is Fisherman's Bay, and looking at the lineup, it's not too bad. We're in a top tier tank. The teams are pretty even. We have one less heavy tank, but the city doesn't look like it's going to have a lot to deal with. The heavy tanks that they do have are lower tier, and really this is kind of a campy map, and having a light tank on a map that's kind of campy like this is a lot of fun. And this is why I had such a good game, and this is why I wanted to show you. This T-44 just looks really tasty sitting out in the open. I'm going to try to get a shot on him if I can. I come around the corner, and sure enough, there he is. There's a bush between me and him, and so he doesn't even see me. And awesome ammo rack right there. I love it when the turret just blows off like that. And I netted myself an easy 1300 extra damage. Now the game has just started, really 2.5 minutes in. We're almost at 3,000 damage thanks to that ammo rack and 1,500 assist already. This Object 263 is kind of out in the open. I don't know if I connected that shot or not. I got a little bit greedy, and by the time my sixth sense went off, I did end up taking a shot from a T-54. But really, I have enough HP where I can afford to take at least 1 or 2 hits, but this is really not where this tank shines. I want to be in a position where I can actually be shooting and hitting things, or in a position where I can be spotting for my team. But in a situation where it's kind of just in between like this, where I can't really get too close yet because I don't have enough armor or HP to contest, this is what you end up having to do. So I take another hit, and this time from the WT, and that one hurt. 465 damage. Now I'm down to 700, and I really can't afford to be taking much more damage than this. And so realistically, we are winning pretty strongly. I'm having an awesome game so far, and I want to try to take advantage of the damage I've received already and try to push my damage and my assist damage up further than it already is. So I get into this bush right here, hoping to maybe spot something, but I'm not seeing a lot of action. So I decide to push into this little divot right here, and this will allow me to get below the enemy so they won't be able to put shots into me. So the Object 263 is there. I think about getting up there and putting a shot in his backside, but I end up taking a shot and bouncing one from the Foch, and that thing has an autoloader now, so I really don't want to put myself in a position where he's going to be able to put a couple shells into me in succession, and that is what would happen if I sat out there trying to get a shot on that Ferdy. So unfortunately I do take another shot on this side from the T-54, but I was able to farm the assist for that Foch, which is awesome. And I'm just going to chill here for a second. My team is moving in. I could get one-shotted here if the WT decides to hit me, and so again, I don't want to, I want to get at least a couple more shots in if I can, and I won't be able to do that if I get one-shotted by the WT. And so I see an opportunity here. The Object 263 has his back towards me. I come around, sneaky, kill, steal, sorry bad chat, and I am able to get my kills up to 2. Now this T-54 is backing up, and I take this as an opportunity. I put one in his tracks because I want to get more assist damage, and lo and behold, he doesn't fix it, and I'm able to get a little bit more assist. So all in all, very quick game. It was under 5 minutes, and hopefully this kind of showcased exactly what this vehicle can do. It's very quick. You can get into initial spotting positions early like a light tank would and get those spots and get some extra damage, especially with this gun, because you do have some pretty high alpha for a light tank. And then you have that mobility and camo to get out of the position that you were initially in and play a different flank. And if you have to play like a medium, you know, you can kind of get away with it, especially with the armor on the turret that this thing has. And it is kind of a dynamic tank. It's really frustrating for me right now because I do like having a little bit more accuracy on a tank that's this mobile, and without it I do end up missing or bouncing a lot of my shots, but when it does pay off, it really pays off well. I did almost 4,000 damage here and 4,600 assist, netting me a total of about 8k combined, which is an awesome game to have in any kind of vehicle. So anyway guys, hopefully you found this gameplay entertaining to watch. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you give it a like down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more content like this in the future. As always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.